Yo, what's happening, everybody? Hope everybody is doing well. Hey, check this out. Somebody asked me in the comment section when I did a short about this Tascam, if I could explain in detail how to record a track at a time. And it's real simple. I left a response, but sometimes showing it is a lot better, that way people can see, what's really going on. The first thing you want to know is that we have 8 inputs in the back of the Tascam. Combination jacks, you can use either a 1/4 inch or an XLR. And they're labeled A through H from left to right. And so what I'm gonna be doing is using my old trusty Casio keyboard. It's got left and right line outs, but for a mono signal, all you need is the left output. So I've just got 1/4 inch cable running from the left output, and I've got it running into the very first input of the Tascam, which is A. Now, if you come up here and you press this assign button, by default, the first 8 tracks are already assigned to each one of the inputs, A through H. But you can clear that out if you want, just by pressing that button right there. And you can, I could assign every one of these tracks to the same input, because, for this demonstration, I'll probably record, 4 or 5 tracks or something, just so you can kind of see. And so, you can use whatever combination you want. You use this cursor right here. Let's say if I wanted track 10 to be input E, I could do that if I wanted, or I can make it input A. It's whatever you want to do, And you can also use these buttons on the tracks as well, on the channels. Like, say if I wanted track 3, press the select button on track 3. As you can see now, the box is over track 3. And then let's say I wanted input D. I could press D. Hold on. See now, so now input D is routed to track 3. So, you can do it a couple of different ways. But just for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna start right here at track 1, and I'm just gonna use my jog wheel and assign input A. So now, press the home button, and as you can see, it says multi-track. You always want to be in multi-track mode. There's a button right here that says mix down and mastering. If you press it, it's going to take you to mix down. And then once you record a mix down, if you press this button again, it'll take you to mastering. But since we don't have a mix down recorded, right now it's only going to alternate between mix down and multi-track. But multi-track is where we want to be to record something. Okay, so now that we've got that, now we want to arm the track. We press this record button right here, and it'll start flashing. And here's our channel fader. We'll just pull it up. That way we can hear. And I'm just using one of these General MIDI drum kits right here in the Casio. And let's record a kick drum or something. Hope you can hear. You can hear it, right? And as you can see the meter moving as well as the stereo output. So we got a signal. So I've already got the metronome set. And so I'm going to press record. When I press record, both the play and the record are going to light up steady. And on the channel, the record button is going to stop flashing, and it's going to be a steady red also. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and you press stop. Okay, so now I'm going to disarm this track, and then if you hold the stop button and press rewind at the same time, it'll take you back to zero, right back to the beginning. All you got to do then, you can just press play and you will hear whatever it is that you just recorded. Okay, I mean, it's just that simple, you know. So now you can just repeat the process, you know. We're running back to zero. Let's press the assign button and we'll come over to track 2 and assign input A where our keyboard is. Go back to home. Then we'll select track 2, pull that fader up a little bit, and then we'll arm that track as well. That track is armed, and you can see that it's red there, so it's armed, right? And shoot, let's find us a snare or something. Yeah, there's a rim shot. Okay, so now we can record that. Okay, same thing. All right, hold stop, rewind, put us back to zero. We'll disarm the track. Right, now press play, see what we got. Okay, all right, shoot, let's keep going. Y'all want to keep going? Shoot, let's run it back. So we'll come to back over here. We'll do it like this time. We'll press the select button of track 3, and then we'll press the source button to input A. See, we get the same result. So you can do it like that as well. Then we press the home button so we can come back into our multi-track screen, and we'll press select and arm it. Okay. Then, man, you know what? Let's get some hi-hats or something. You know, do it like this. Let's see. Okay. Let's go for the hi-hats. All right. Here we go. Let me make sure I got the right. All right. Here we go. All right. Press stop. That's not actually what I meant to do. So I'll show you another cool little thing that you can do. You press this track edit button right here. And you got a lot of different options. If you come to clean out, press F4, track 3, which is the one we just recorded, hit yes. And that's going to clean that out. So now that track is going to be gone. So let's run it back. Okay. Now, because I think what I was trying to do, I'll tell you what, let's disarm that track. Let's play it back. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. I disarmed it. All right. Sorry for all the crazy camera work. Okay. We'll go with that. All right. Run it back to 0. Disarm. Now let's hear what we got. Okay. All right. Okay. So now let's come on over to the assign. We'll go back over track 4. We'll assign input A. Same process, man. It's real fun, man. I like doing this. You know, it's slower, you know, not as advanced as a DAW, but it's something about it that's, I don't know, it's fun to me. It's enjoyable. You know, like I said, it makes you think more about what you want to do. You know, when you got endless options, you know, sometimes you don't really think about it because, you know, you can always do something else. But you can use a DAW the same way. You can use the same mindset if you want to. But with this, you sort of have to do that, though. You don't have a choice in a way. But that doesn't bother me. Okay, so I'll tell you what. Let's find like a shaker or something. Let's play this back. Let's see. I'm just trying to figure out what I wanted to play. Okay. We'll just keep it simple and do it like this. Excuse me. Okay. Now we got that. All right. So let's disarm that track. I've been had this thing for a long time. I bought this brand new back in 2012. I think some of the buttons definitely need to be refurbished or refreshed or maybe even replaced because it's getting to the point where sometimes I have to press them real hard, you know, in order to get them to do what I need them to do sometimes. I mean, they do it, but it used to be just a very light touch and they always worked. All right, you know, let's put some music on top of this. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get us a bass. You know. Let's play this. Make sure we come in at the right time, you know what I'm saying? So ain't no quantize going on. Let's see. Let's run it back. Oh, see, I messed up. You know what I mean? So let's go in here and edit our track. Track edit, clean out, track 5, yes. And we run it back. All right, here we go. Does this sound familiar to y'all, by the way? I made another mistake right there, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it, I don't care. It's demonstration purposes, you know what I'm saying? So we'll run it back to 0. We'll disarm it, you know. Now, let's assign input A to track 6, you know. Just keep building this thing up, you know. All right. Now, let's see here. Let's find. All right. Here we go. All right, we'll stop right there. Let's see what it sounds like right now. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and add one more thing. You know what I mean? Go ahead and come in here. Track 7. Input A. Let's go on head on. You know what I mean? Gonna do it like this. All right. Let's get us a little synth lead sound off in here. You know. Let's see, let's turn that down some. Get my levels together. All right. All right, here we go. All right, you know, so there it is right there. You know, let's disarm this. My buttons will work. Run it back. Okay. Turn that down just a little bit, maybe. Here we go. There it is. So, I mean, you know, it's just that simple, man. You know, like I said, it may be a little bit more tedious to some people. It's not as fast and it's not as modern, I guess you could say, but I really enjoy doing it. And of course, you know, you can record your MPC right into this. You know, you can put all your work into the MPC. And of course, you also can use your 8 outs on your MPC and run them in. And you can do it that way if you choose to do so. So there's a lot of things you can do. But anyway, you know, I just thought I'd make a video and show exactly how it's done. That way, you know, that might help out anybody who's interested in having something like this or has something like this and just got it and is not quite sure. All right, man. I hope y'all have a good weekend. Peace.